And I will say,
Boy. Oh, that says something right there.
we're gonna say this though. We're not gonna say that. We're
There's a
gonna say
reason
this.
they're not invited
This
to the
is what we're
holiday.
gonna say.
I'm kidding. Go.
Please edit that out. This is what we're gonna say.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Family Business with the Alessis. You're here with Steve and Mary Alessi today.
Hey.
It's good to have each and every one of you. Thank you for joining our podcast. We've got over 200 episodes going into our 8th season, actually in our 8th season right now.
That's
got
crazy.
over 1 million downloads of our podcast on YouTube. So
I'm
good
just
things.
hearing constantly from people.
Yeah.
I go back and I listen to every single one. It's helped me so much. And that's the feedback we love to hear. So thank you for listening, for being faithful, and going back to the archives and listening to all. That's a lot of episodes.
Yeah. So shares are huge.
Yep.
And then subscribes.
Share, like, comment, subscribe. It just brings it up to the top of everybody's feeds. Because the more people comment on it, what happens is the algorithm grabs it and says, oh, more people need to see this.
Yeah. And if you like what you're hearing, great way to go ahead and share it with people that are your friendship circle, family circle, especially on this subject that we're going to address today. Since we're in the holiday season, it's fall, it's exciting, temps are changing. So much good is happening, coming to the end of hurricane season.
Thank you, Jesus.
So great things are happening, and it's always an exciting time of year, going to the end of the year.
Yeah.
So Mary, why are the holidays your favorite time of the year?
You know, I have always loved Christmas, always. And I want to start the last Friday of October is when I get my tree down and I start getting things ready. I like to decorate pretty much every room in the house. Some room has something because I think it's such a beautiful festive time and it is an escape from the craziness of the world and it brings family together and everything's decorated, every store you go into. And I feel like, honestly, if I were to zoom out and really analyze it, I think it's more than just because it's gift giving and gift getting and Jesus' birthday. I do think it's like the one time around the world there's a unity because we're all celebrating something together on the same day, all around the world. And we decorate our homes and no Grinch. Everybody's got to be in a good mood. And we give gifts. So it just changes everybody's personality, even for a season.
Yeah.
I think we just all act better. And I like that.
Yeah. I like Thanksgiving.
I know you do.
Because of the family and the food.
And no stress.
And it's cheaper. It doesn't cost us near as much.
It doesn't.
I sure look forward to that. Like in my mind, I see the girls with you in the kitchen and the grandmothers. They're getting ready with the cooking and the baking. Smell just goes through the whole house. I love that. Getting together and then eating and just having good family time, seeing the grandkids just run around. And I look forward to that. That as much as I love Christmas. What I love about Christmas is it's spread out so long. So even when you start doing your shopping, which is painful, even when you start doing it, you're starting to celebrate.
Right.
Because then you're stopping along the way, you're getting coffee, you're having pastries while you're out and about. You're enjoying that. Even though it's a Christmas rush, there's so much good that goes into
wearing
it.
That's sweaters and your hats.
And it's spread out.
Yeah.
It's not just the one Thursday for Thanksgiving.
It's true.
Everybody's hustling and bustling getting there. No, this is
excuse me.
This is spread out, which is why we want to talk about this in part. It's like, okay, start getting yourself, especially if you're the leader of your family.
Yeah.
Start getting yourself in the mindset of the holidays. Don't wait for it at the last minute, but start getting yourself in the mindset so that, one, you can enjoy it the long haul. Okay.
That's true.
And then that you're prepared and you eliminate some of the stress and anxiety that comes along with it.
We did a whole podcast on this. I think we've done a couple of podcasts
Every
about
holiday. How to do another one. That's what AP says.
Yeah, and then like we got in the booth today and we said, do we just want to talk about our Christmases and our experiences and what our experiences are now, or do we want to give a little tip and help everybody?
Mm-hmm.
We have filmed podcasts that give you detail about how to be an early planner. Get your family together early, like in October, and say, all right, guys, these are our plans for Thanksgiving and Christmas. What are your plans? Let's all get on the same page. Like you just said, somebody be the leader and make the plans. So go back and you can find those. We'll touch on it a little bit here, but I know we also wanted to talk about, because this is a roadblock for some.
Yeah.
They might say, I'd love to plan, but you don't know my mother-in-law. And Christmas, Thanksgiving, or my mom, or whoever it is, or my aunt, or my grandmother.
Yeah.
The holidays are at her house, and there's no budging. There's no arguing. If we don't go, she's mad all year. We do have people that we know that deal with that every single holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we don't necessarily have that.
We've been so fortunate and blessed.
Our moms have been good. My mom took Thanksgiving years ago. Your mom took Christmas, and it's worked. And now they're just happy to be with us wherever we are.
Right.
But we know that people do deal with that at the holiday. And so the holidays can become actually the most pressurized time of year for them.
Yeah.
So we've had conversations over the years with some of our friends who their adult kids now, they're married, and they say their son-in-law is over at the grandmother's house, and they want their kids to come over, and they can't because the grandmother, that's it. You got to be at her house. So bring everyone. And there's 100 people there for Christmas because the grandmother is insisting it's still at her house.
Yep.
And she can't let go of that tradition and share. And now here comes our family fights and arguments.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of adjustments, and there's some new people in the family. There's some new seasons that everybody's experiencing, which is huge.
Oh, it is.
But again, if we can talk about it on the front side, you can start thinking about it on the front side. I think it helps you coordinate and juggle all of these different aspects of the holidays. So when you're looking at it, for us, for instance, okay, our moms are getting older. We will most likely this year be changing up some of our time with them.
Right.
Because they're older, they don't like to travel as much, they can't travel as much. So that's going to be a little different. And as much as you think in one sense that, oh, that's great, I feel like mom could have fun at her speed, and maybe that means she should be spending time with another family member and not me this time of year. When I'm there on that day and she's not there, that's going to make me feel weird.
Sure.
Maybe you've lost a loved one this year. One has passed away and they've been elderly. And as much as it was in a sense, a burden to try to have them at all the events, once they're gone, you're going to feel it on that day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So mentally, you got to prepare yourself that it doesn't bring you, with all these seasonal changes, it doesn't bring you down. So be thinking about what you can do in advance. Just if a loved one's not there, maybe the week before your holiday, you go visit them at their gravesite and you just spend a minute saying, hey, I love you. It was good to have you all these years. I miss you, but we're going to have a good time.
That's right.
And think of you around the table. But it's not going to be as depressing.
No.
You're not going to be as brokenhearted. Will there be a void? Be a little sadness? Yeah, that'll happen. Whether it was your parent or whether it was a child that passed away. It's going to be hard to make those adjustments at the most happiest time of the year. You're not going to be so happy. So just be thinking in advance, what can I do? Because the rest of my family needs me to be 100% present. They don't want to be brought down because I'm sad. They don't want to feel bad for me if I can't be 100% there because my emotions are elsewhere. What I should be doing, if I'm the one that's lost that loved one, I should be trying to plan something out in advance.
That's the key word. That's what I was going to interject and say. Plan. And that's what we've said in our past podcasts that we've gotten so much feedback on. I was shocked at how few people really do back up and plan their holidays well. So if there is a loss of a loved one, or your plans are changing, or your new wife wants to do something a little different. Even in our own family, when two of our kids got married, their first Christmas together, they wanted it to be different. And we were like, what are you talking about? You're going to be gone on Christmas. You're not going to be with us for Christmas. And after that one experience, they realized Christmas is not meant to be spent away from your family, just the two of us. This is not as fun as we thought it was. And that fixed it. But I think it's the lack of planning and really being pragmatic about things. And whether you're dealing with a loss of a loved one, which, man, anytime you are, the holidays can just feel so gloomy and dark, and you almost wish you could skip it all together. But it can really still meet a need in your life if you will plan better for it.
Mhm.
It'll also reduce the conflict with your family if you back up and plan. So if you are that person that has a conflicted family, or what's that term we found in that book, just a difficult
High
person,
conflict
high
personality.
conflict person that you deal with in your family. I
Mhm.
think every family has one where that member is a high conflict.
HCPs.
HCP, they're actually named. There's a term for people like that.
Yeah.
And you know who they are. They might not know
They
who
don't.
they are.
That's the problem with HCPs.
High conflict
They don't
personalities.
know, and
They
they're
don't
not the
know.
one that's going to listen to this podcast and say, "Yes, I'm going to be better."
No, they're not. They're
I'm
not going to listen
gonna
to
be
any
controlling.
podcast.
No.
They're not going to solve the conflict.
No.
They live on the conflict.
Here's the other thing. We got new kids, new spouses,
Right.
in the family.
Sure,
So new
with new
in-laws.
families, right?
I got a new son. So we got Gabby just got married, and she's going to be, her new husband's with us. This time, he's family.
Right.
And dating, he was on his best behavior. But now he's family. He can do whatever he wants.
Sure.
And what happens as you start to introduce these new family members to the family
Right.
in the holidays that, they're going to be missing their family because they're not, it's a change for them. This will be the first year, maybe Christian's not with his family at this particular time of year, or
Right.
however that looks. So being sensitive to it
Right.
is important, but yet preparing yourself again for how can I make it special for everybody? And honestly, I don't know. That's
Yeah.
not my gig. You're going to have
Yeah.
to figure out maybe his favorite dessert. We got to figure this one.
Well, thank God he's easy. And backing up, while they were dating, I don't know if you remember, we talked about the holidays, and the expectation was set right then because, his mom and dad have their holiday traditions. We have our holiday traditions, and we can't upset that.
Mm.
And they wouldn't want to upset ours. So we know moving forward as we go into this, we just share every other year.
Mhm.
That's okay. We'll be all right. We talked about the come one, come all thing. You guys just come with us, or you guys just come with us. And his mom and I talked, and we said, it's not the time for that. And the reason it's not the time for that is because we still have our elderly moms. She has her
That's true.
elderly mom that can't go anywhere. It's just easier to pick her up and bring her right down the street to her house. We have ours. And so for right now, we make the sacrifice.
Mhm.
We can't all be together at all the holidays, but we share. They go to Thanksgiving with them, they go to Christmas with us, or vice versa. And you know what? It works. And some families, we see this in Miami, there will always be that designated leader that says, I've got the biggest house. Everybody just comes to my house.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's super sweet for a night. But you and I like Thanksgiving or Christmas week.
Month.
We do. We like for it to spread out. So that doesn't mean we're rejecting that or those family members. We're saying we aren't the type of people that like to do Christmas with your in-laws and neighbors and people we don't know. Now, we don't mind doing a night, a dinner, whatever, but the holidays are very intentional for us as well. Even you and me, we've not lost that. We've tried not to lose that we still celebrate Christmas, you and I.
Yeah, we do.
We exchange gifts. So if our kids are doing other things, they know what the expectation is. We've been very clear with the expectation. Here are our plans. But we back up and we start early enough where it's fair. And it doesn't throw all the other families into what do you mean you're not coming? So we're mindful of what we like to do at the holidays because it only comes once a year. And we say this all the time. You can recreate Christmas anytime and get everybody together at your house for dinner. Christmas is once a year when it's really everybody's off. The grocery stores are closed. The world is shut down and we're watching the Macy's Day Parade or whatever is going on. So let's not convolute it create confusion.
Mm-hmm.
Plan, be thoughtful, be mindful. But just once the expectations are set, they're pretty much locked in.
Yeah, yeah. We've seen too many movies, Hallmark Channel movies, where
We've seen a
somebody's
lot.
not married
Hmm.
and they're getting ready for the holidays, and they kind of have to figure out what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Uh, so I would even say there to so many of our listeners that do not have a spouse yet, and that they themselves should be thinking, all
Yeah.
right, in advance, what do I got to do this year to keep me out of feeling like I'm that, person that's fifth wheel here.
Right.
Everybody else is coming together for family, and we're so family cultured in the family business
Yeah.
here, and what we do in our church. It's all family, all
Right.
and family meaning marriage, spouse, husbands, wives, which then sometimes makes those who are not feel uncomfortable with
Yeah.
what do they do around the holidays. So, Mary, even that, I mean, what do you do?
Yeah.
How should you prepare yourself in advance as someone who's not married?
I think that is a great way to, again, back up and plan, knowing it's coming. Don't let it catch you off guard. Start talking with your friends and find out what they're doing so that you have options. Because there's a lot of single friends that will say, come to my family's house, or I'll go to your family's house. So not only are you planning, you have an agenda, you're excited, you have something to look forward to, maybe you can help somebody else that doesn't have plans, and that makes you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Your purpose as you're single is to help other people. You're giving back, which is very important, because when you do get married, it doesn't make it necessarily easier. I think actually being single, Christmas is easier than being married, because the demands of family are there. But when you're single, you can kind of pick up and go on a cruise with a friend.
Yeah.
You can tell your mom and dad, I'm going to do Christmas with you early, and we're going to go to the Bahamas or do something fun with a few friends. So you have so many options. Take them, find out what they are, and enjoy yourself while you're single. You've got the money.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a spouse saying, I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So enjoy the things that you enjoy now.
Yeah.
And it's like they say, life is what you make it. Christmas is what you make it. You can make it a lot of fun if you try.
Yeah.
And I have a friend, I love what she says, and it really helped me one time. She goes, I have just I've made a decision that I'm going to be the last stop Christmas Day. I'll take the last meal shift. You need to go to your grandmother's house for breakfast, you go. You need to go to your mother-in-law's house for lunch, you go. I'm doing dinner at 7:00. You come to me. And you know what she said? She goes, my family has now all defaulted, because she made that sacrifice to say, I'll wait all day and give up the day, because I know you're going to end your day with me. And what's ended up happening is now the kids bring pajamas.
Mm.
They stay and they have Christmas after breakfast. She said, we'll stay up all night long on Christmas Day. And all of their expectations are met. They've opened the presents with their kids. She goes, over the years, as grandkids have come, it's all taken care of. Abuelas, grandmothers go to bed at 7:00 anyway.
Wow.
So they're not going anywhere. And I thought, that seems sacrificial on its face, but actually it works out better for her.
Yeah.
Because she can rest Christmas morning. She has all day to enjoy the day with her and her husband, get things done. All the expectations, all the responsibilities that her siblings, or not her siblings, but her kids have that are all married with grandkids, they can go take care of all those things.
Yep.
And when they come to her at that point, maybe they're not as hungry as she'd like for them to be.
Yeah.
But she doesn't care. She has their full attention.
Yeah.
They're not rushing to leave the house. So I say that in conjunction with the singleness, that be sacrificial in one way, because it will benefit you.
Yeah.
And be the party starter.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. You definitely want to be thinking in advance of
Yeah.
that. So here's the other thing. We were talking with Lolo in the kitchen the other night. We were talking about the holidays, and she's at such a great place, of course, because she just got engaged, and she sees the future.
Yeah.
So again, family, marriage is beautiful. But then she came up with the idea, since All her siblings right now are in their own homes. She says, "Why don't we do Christmas morning?
Yeah.
And after we do our
But hold
Christmas
on. I
morning."
love what she said. Mom and Dad, it's just the three of us
Yeah,
this year.
she did.
I
She
was
did.
touched by that. Like
Yeah,
she was excited.
she never had that.
No.
Oh
But
my gosh,
but
that's gonna make me cry.
hold on a minute. We've been very intentional the last few years.
Yeah,
We have been very thoughtful about that because we did not want the two kids that were left at the house. The others had their own kids. It makes Christmas really special. They were single and adults too. And so we took them to Charleston, just the four of us.
that was
We've
cool.
done special things like you guys go have your Christmas. The four of us are going to go have ours and we're going to make memories.
Yeah,
And we did that intentionally
yeah.
so that now it's just us and Lauren. And she's like, what are we doing? Like, well,
Yeah.
wait a minute, you got a fiance now. But I go back to saying that's not tooting our horn. We set the example of that and said, you know, we're gonna set the expectations
Mhm.
so that whatever kids left in the house, they don't feel like they're shortchanged.
No, no.
So are you kidding me? Let's go. It's
Well,
the
we had
three
so
of
much
us.
fun with the four of us
Yeah.
that then the next year, everybody wanted to go with us.
Well, there you go.
And that was crazy.
That's what
Expensive.
happens.
Okay, so the other part of that story was she says, why don't we plan our morning this way? We'll do our Christmas while they're all doing theirs,
Yeah.
and then we'll jump in the car and we'll bring a special meal
Yeah.
to each of the different homes. And she started to get pretty creative. Okay, for Christian and Gabby, we're going to get this. And then for Chris and Steph, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
And then for Chris and Rochelle, we're going to bring that. And she was already planning on the different kind of dishes that we were going to bring. So we were going to be like door dashers.
Yeah.
And we were going to be going to
I
the
love
homes,
it.
celebrate the kids, celebrate the new home, see what their Christmas is like, but bringing something special with us.
That makes me so excited.
Yeah.
Because I am more wired to say I want everybody to come to my house, but I get as much joy going to theirs.
Yeah.
And they decorate, they're proud of their homes. They're excited, the girls are. And it means the world, even to our grandkids, we see it.
Yeah.
We saw that last year
so sweet.
when we went to their house and saw their toys. Remember when we walked in, Gianna went crazy because she was so excited to show us the toys she got.
Yep.
And she's not going to bring those toys to our house.
No.
So when we made it on their terms, just for an hour, 2 hours, and we popped in, it just made Christmas a blast.
Yeah, it did. Well, we're going to do it with Marino. He's going to be all pumped up, ready to go.
Riding their bikes, their new bikes
my
down the
goodness.
street.
Yeah.
So cute.
Last year we got them bikes. I don't know how many times they've ridden their bikes. So
they've ridden them, but they ride them at their house.
that's right.
We don't see it.
That's so true. So that's going to be a great opportunity just to do something different this year, and already planning it in advance is the key. So when it comes to now juggling these new family members in your lives, again, having things that they're going to enjoy.
Yeah.
So we happen to have, of course, our Italian American heritage is represented in our home. So we're going to have Italian somewhere.
Right.
We have with Rochelle, her Costa Rican heritage. So she's going to have something there that's going to be what that flavor she's accustomed to. The same with the Muñas with their Cuban, and same with Calatayudes now with their Cuban heritage. And now we've got this Colombian. So we were talking the other day even, what's that dish that he likes?
Steak. So it's funny you're saying this because
we got
hold
turkey,
on a minute.
Wait, you got turkey and ham. And
so we asked them, what do Colombians eat at the holidays at Thanksgiving? And he goes, ham. I went, ham? That's very American. And he goes, yeah. I said, do you like ham? He goes, no, not really. I said, none of us like ham. Why are we eating ham? At Thanksgiving, we don't even like ham.
Yeah.
And I told you that this was the year I wasn't going to make the big turkey on the bone. I know. Don't cancel us. Don't unsubscribe. But I don't even like those turkeys. I'd rather have 2 big turkey breasts. Seriously. Nobody eats the drumsticks.
Well,
do you know how hard they are to carve?
The dark meat and the white meat?
No, we're just going to have the white meat. And it's juicy.
But can we do something with a small bird or something for dark meat?
No, I'm good. She's in there
one.
going, no.
We're going to kill one.
You can kill one, but all you can cook you have to cut the breasts out anyway.
That's true.
I'm just saying, I'm so sick of those turkey legs because
How
nobody
about
eats them.
peacock?
They
Can we
have
do
those
South Florida
plastic
peacock?
things in them. That weird cartilage. Peacocks. Well, there's certainly plenty of them in Miami. I heard they were delicious. Is that true?
Okay.
We'll set it up with the fan,
Oh,
the
Lord.
fan feathers at the table. We'll bring it in and set the. That's disgusting.
I'll shoot, but Munya will clean. He'd love that.
So you were saying about them bringing their cuisine from their culture.
Yeah, we got to.
They don't ever do that.
No, they don't. But we should. The host. You may want to
I'm
consider
not.
doing something.
No,
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 not even croquetas.
no croquetas.
Come on.
No croquetas.
Wow.
No, let's put it this way,
and
though.
you can do. Don't they have ham croquetas? So you can
They
still
do?
bring ham. You're thinking.
Do you really want
How about turkey?
croquetas for
Do they
Thanksgiving?
do turkey croquetas?
You don't even eat croquetas.
I know.
And you
but
can barely
I'm
say
talking,
it.
I'm talking about our in-laws
No,
here. I'm
what's
trying to
your
make a way where there is no way.
But at Thanksgiving, it's all American, remember?
Yes, but I'm saying still bring something from their family.
Nah.
No? I'm talking.
Nah.
Wait a minute. You're going to tell me Cubans cook turkey?
Yes.
That's got it.
Cubans.
Come on.
Absolutely. They cook turkey. Ashley's Cuban.
We go full American for Thanksgiving.
There you go. Ha!
That's the only time they become Americans. They're proud of their 1 year meal.
One day.
When did they do the pig? New Year's?
Christmas Eve.
Noche Buena, 24th.
24th.
Christmas Eve.
You have lived in this city for 64 years, and you still ask that question?
Because these Cuban Americans mess it all up.
They don't. If anyone sticks to tradition, it is
all right,
them.
so this year, Muina and Calatayud have to do a pig.
And that's not going to happen.
Come on.
They don't want to. That's the thing.
If I'm going to give them
pass on the
something,
tradition.
they got to give me something. Come on.
So then we got to do it at the farm. You got to go dig a hole.
No.
Yeah, it's got to be at the farm.
The
You can't
kids
do
have
it in our backyard.
We can do it in Muina's backyard. He's got a new backyard.
And you watch. He's going to go, no.
His dad will come over.
Because that's what your abuelo did. Am I right about that? And he's not an abuelo yet. Or a tío. He's not even really he's not old enough to be that guy that does that.
Wow. See how quick, out of convenience, people just give up their
Pass up
traditions.
and they give away sacredness.
And you're about to do it this year with the big turkey on the bone.
Well, I'm going to do it.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to try.
Wow. Can we have some pasta at least to keep
Not at
some
Thanksgiving,
tradition?
no. That's Christmas. I'm not controlling. I'm going to start asking.
Gosh.
Okay, I'm not going to finish that statement.
We can do turkey balls instead of meatballs. Turkey balls.
No.
Something unique.
No,
In
we
a
are
red
not going to
sauce.
put you in charge of the kitchen.
Oh, Lord.
It's not happening.
Okay.
Christmas Eve.
Stop.
Remember?
Why are you passing up Thanksgiving
Because I'm
so
telling
quick?
you that we do pasta and steak at Christmas Eve.
Okay.
So at Thanksgiving, we do all American. We do stuffing, macaroni, mashed potatoes. We do
You're saying it
lasagna.
in
We do
Italian.
spaghetti.
Okay. Well, that's
Eggplant parmesan.
okay. Well, that's very
Parmigiano
nice.
Reggiano.
Okay, so here's what I need from you.
Ricotta.
Tell me something funny. What memory do you have about the holidays
Oh my goodness.
that were funny?
I
Growing
think-
up, anything growing up?
I have some funny memories. I have some fond memories. One memory I have that was funny was my dad wanted us to go spend the week. It was actually Thanksgiving, but we were going to cut down a tree and set it up because we were going to stay there for like 3 weeks and enjoy the holiday. So we'd never rented a mountain cabin before. So we rented it. Of course, this is before VRBO. You just called the person and they went, yeah, our place is beautiful. And that was it, and you'd show up and it was a crack
Do you
house.
know what VRBO stands for?
Vacation rental
By
back out
owner.
by owner.
There you go. Go.
Well, they didn't have that then.
Mm-hmm.
So dad rented one sight unseen. We get there and we're in this tiny little mountain town that has one grocery store. So thank God we had a motorhome. So mom had a few things in the motorhome for food. So we get there and that day mom was going to get up and go to the grocery store. Nothing was open. I mean, nothing was open. We were literally eating popcorn. And speaking of popcorn, we then decided, and it was not turkey flavored, we were going to go into the woods and cut down a Christmas tree and set it up and decorate it. But we thought we'd go to the store and we'd buy everything. We couldn't even
Because
have
you were going to now string popcorn
we were
as your
going to
decor.
string
Got it.
the
Yes.
things we bought in popcorn. We couldn't even stand it up because we didn't have a stand. I mean, when I tell you that place closed down, it was like the apocalypse. Nothing was open. No gas station. Nothing was open. And I remember we were laughing, but my mom didn't think it was funny. And we thought it was funny and we were laughing. But then I remember just being hungry. And so we had to spend the night there waiting the next day. And I do remember the place was not pretty at all.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. But it ended up being one of our most memorable times because we laughed our heads off.
Yeah.
And at how we just didn't plan. Talking about not planning, but welcome to my family. That was one memory that I have.
Okay, so here's a memory, and it's not a fond memory. It's kind of like an eye-opening memory, and it was the last time the family ever tried to do this. But you remember back in our old house, years and years ago, I wanted to make my dad so proud, right? And so I thought we would do an Alessis family Christmas gathering, holiday gathering. And we invited all his brothers and sister to come with their kids and their family members.
Oh my goodness.
It was actually,
I buried this memory.
yeah, this was actually the last time all the
of them were
family got together
It
like
was
that.
a long time
A
ago.
long time ago. But I was so proud, I wanted my dad to be proud. Hey, my son's opening his home, and so we invited everybody over.
And they all came.
And they all came. And
Yeah.
it was the weirdest thing because that's what's funny about some of these holidays. You don't see each other all year long. And then you come together, and now you see why people drink so much on the holidays.
No, yeah, that's the truth.
Because they need something to lower their defensiveness and their mind to
So
get
they
a little
can
bit free.
talk
So
to their brother or
they
sister.
can just have a conversation
That's true.
without fighting or throwing something at them,
I know.
So not that we condone drinking
do not
or
condone
fighting
that.
or throwing things, but we understand. So they all came over, and it was so nice. And I don't know about you, but in my mind, I always remember cousins as they were back when I
Right.
used to play with them. So some of them come walking through the door, and I'm like, who is that?
Right.
I couldn't even recognize them. What happened to you? How did you let yourself go? Or why did you change and look
How'd
this
you
way?
get so old?
How did you get so old? And so we're out there, and of course, with the family, this one starts talking about that one behind their back. and
Oh, it was terrible.
this one start talking about, hey, you see who's here? Look, remember him? What he did? He's this now and
Yeah,
that. And you're
he went bankrupt.
and so it started to come unraveled
Yeah.
about halfway through, and we realized, oh my gosh, we better eat and get this
everybody
crew
out. And
of
we saw
here.
really quick why your dad stopped inviting them all to
Having-
his house.
It was crazy.
I will say, though, I have a different memory than you because I was out
Mhm.
on the patio with some of your female cousins
Yeah.
who had all had a stint with drug use. And they were telling me
Not
some
all.
stories.
Careful.
Quite a few, couple of them. Okay.
The ones that were around you. Go ahead.
The ones that found me on the porch
Yeah.
and started telling me their stories, and I was quite enlightened and
Mhm.
shocked.
Mhm.
But Jesus. So they did find the Lord later, but I could have done without some of their stories.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was funny though. I look back on that and I think half of them came just as detectives. That's the only reason they showed up.
Yeah.
They just wanted to see what our house was like.
Oh,
They had
Lord.
heard through the grapevine, Stevie has this, and
Yeah.
Stevie and Mary have this house, and we were down in like Cutler Ridge,
Yeah.
but it was more than maybe what some of them had.
Yeah.
And the uncles, your dad's brothers, good Lord, they were just a whole. They should make a movie on those guys.
Yeah.
So they had already, there was sibling, and they had their own battles with their kids and
Yep.
sibling rivalry. So I think a lot of them just showed up
Yep.
just to say, I just want to see what does Stevie got?
Yeah.
What's going on in
Yeah.
Stevie's world?
And they couldn't say no. They couldn't say no. They
No,
had to
they couldn't.
show up. Are
They
you
had to show
kidding?
up.
The pride. I was there. It was the
Yeah.
And it was the last. Now, it's the last time the family all got together. So, but what was funny is our family is just like every other family.
Absolutely.
And we had to juggle people's sexual preferences with people's drug addiction,
And those whispers in the corner.
all of
He
that
told
stuff.
me he couldn't bring his boy.
And then those righteous Christian judgmental preachers, you know,
Oh my
we
God.
had all that, ex-wives and new wives and all of that stuff.
Maybe worse than some people's families.
Oh, jeez. And that was quite the experience, but it was the
Yeah.
last time we did it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we did. I really am.
Oh, I am too.
You know, though nobody would ever give us credit for trying to do that at that point. It was a eye-opener, and I definitely learned I don't have to make my dad proud that way.
Nope.
It's
No.
other
No.
ways
There's
I
plenty
can
of
do
ways.
so. And there is a reason why they don't get together.
No, and you know what I always found funny in that regard? Why didn't your dad or mom go, Steve, don't do
it.
this?
Don't do it. Maybe
I think they
did.
thought, you give it a shot. Maybe they'll be better with you.
Yeah.
But I remember those Alessi parties at your mom and dad's house. I
Yeah.
went to a couple.
Yeah.
I do remember that. And your mom just got burnt out. Tables and chairs and Italians everywhere.
Yeah.
And plastic tablecloths.
Yeah.
And then people weren't bringing food. And so your mom, would kill herself.
When I was younger, my sister was dating her now husband. And I remember when mom changed up Christmas Eve, and it drove me nuts.
Oh,
Probably a tinge of jealousy in me at that age
yeah.
when I was younger. But she went from a full Italian meal
Yeah.
to on Christmas Eve going full Puerto Rican.
Oh, yeah. That was
it
was interesting.
and it was inviting his side of the family, Robin's family. And tinge of definitely jealousy
me.
led to me showing my displeasure. But I couldn't stand it. Now I'm not Puerto Rican. Where's our roots? We didn't, and mom just went from that to that. And it was like, oh, I hated it.
Well,
I wasn't a good, happy camper.
so I need to interject and bring some awareness to you for what you just said. You just suggested just a few minutes ago, we could roll the tape back. You just you are like your mother.
Including, I didn't say get rid of our heritage when it comes to the American. I said include some.
And I said no.
A cup, rice and beans. Come on, a little ham.
But you wouldn't reflect back to how that made you feel?
A little, not changing it all up. All right.
Incorporating.
Which, does bring up quite the subject matter.
What? Rice and beans?
Just how unique it is in our day to see the different ethnic,
oh my goodness,
the heritage of different people
the
coming
blending
together.
It's crazy.
It is, Mary. It's beautiful, and anything beautiful requires such maintenance, preparation. You got to be ready for all that stuff. Goes back again to the planning.
Yeah. Well, I can talk. Give me a second. It'll come out. I was with a couple of my friends this morning, and they both said, we were reflecting on Lauren's engagement, and they both are Hispanic, and they said, what in the world happened to the Alessi family? All 4 of your kids have married Hispanics. I said, I don't know. I guess they love the culture. And we've always been a very blended culture. You're Italian, I'm American. Darlene was married a Puerto Rican. Now my family,
Debbie married an Italian.
Martha married an Italian. The only one that married a gringo was my older sister, Marveline. Everybody else is
2
blended
gringos.
ethnically. But both of her husbands were gringos. Sorry, sister. But she's the only one that stayed within the American thing. And I will say,
oh, that says something right there.
we're gonna say this though. We're not gonna say that. We're
There's
gonna
a
say
reason
this.
they're not invited.
This
to
is
the
what we're gonna
holiday.
say.
I'm kidding. Go.
Please edit that out. This is what we're gonna say. That I think mixing cultures just makes it so much more fun if you equally embrace them.
Yeah.
And you pay homage to both cultures.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're saying is blending the cultures, make it fun, puts whatever their favorite thing is on the menu. So like whatever is Daniel's mom's favorite thing to make that's Colombian, bring it.
Right.
And same with
Wait a
Christian
minute. I love this. We got AP in here. His
Yeah.
beautiful black heritage. He has
he's
a
got
Hispanic
it great.
coming, 2 Hispanics in the
Yeah.
family. Wow.
But they wouldn't compete with Leah's food
Yeah, that's true.
because
She blends it all. She
she
brings
has
it in.
the island. She's got the Louisiana. She's got Southern. She's got the
Yeah.
whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Let me just say,
I'm going to their house.
let me just say to this man here, Alan, your son Marcus, he picked a great girl.
Yeah,
Wow.
the two of them together are awesome.
She is something else. And to see their relationship, the way they talk to each
It's
other.
precious.
Oh my goodness. And of course they got a new baby going to be coming on the way to see those pictures.
Alan's gonna
So
be
sweet.
a grandpa. Alan's gonna be a
So
grandpa.
precious. So
Welcome.
precious. But there's the blending that right there.
No, it's awesome.
Oh my goodness. It's exciting.
is.
It's unique and it can be very beautiful.
Absolutely.
If everybody is, keeping a good mindset about it, talking about it leading up to the holidays, what can you bring, from your tradition that's going to enlighten the whole family, get it, of your culture,
Sure.
things like that, make it unique.
I'll
And
give
in
a little
South
tip.
Florida, babe, in South Florida,
Yes.
that's how it is.
Yeah.
So to answer the question, how did our kids end up with 4 Hispanics? It's our culture.
Yeah.
It's our South Florida
It is.
culture. It's what makes our
Yeah.
lives here so unique to have the blending, the different cultures coming together. When we go to Georgia and we're around Americans, I realize how un-American I really am.
Say that again
Get to
for the
Texas,
people in the back.
I realize how un-American I
we're
really
not.
am.
That's not who we are.
I'm in the South. I'm more South than those in Georgia who
That's right.
are Southerners. And yet I am not Southern.
At all.
It's just the blend,
Yeah.
the beautiful community that we're a part of. And if you're a part of this South Florida community, our kids were raised in a church that's very multi-ethnic.
Yeah.
Blending of the Hispanic, mostly Hispanic.
Yeah.
But
Islands.
my friends, come on, I got 2 of them, Martinez, Paula, both Cubans, in that environment. Burke, he's American but even he was married to an El Salvadorian, has the Hispanic
Yeah.
thing going. So we're just in this culture. So what would our kids choose? This is all they've known. Their friends
Right.
have
Well,
been Hispanic.
I would also say this because I am 100% American and I can say this. I'm not half Italian or half anything else. I'm 100% whatever I am. Other cultures have a whole lot more fun than Americans. Yes, I said it and I will not take it back. They do celebrate and party a lot more and have
They
more of a
bring the
good
party.
time, but they're also very focused on the family.
Yeah,
The family is very important.
yeah.
And in the American culture, the all American culture, it's not as much. Yes, there are regions and families and people that do that, but as a whole, it's not part of the American culture
Mm-hmm.
to be, grandma is going to have everybody over and we're all going to go. It's very, very fragmented. It's very different. It's not the celebration. Sorry, but it's not that people from South America bring, from the islands bring,
Yeah.
just different cultures bring.
There is a reason people come to vacation here. It's
And
such a
our kids
party
wanted that.
environment. Yeah. And if they're gone for a little bit from it, they can't wait to
Yeah,
get
they
back. Come on.
miss it.
Gabby and Christian were in Europe. They were in Spain and they said they miss Miami so much.
couldn't wait to get back.
Couldn't get back to their high flying fun.
I know.
bright
Miami's tough.
nights.
Christmas
city.
in Miami.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's the holidays. We're ready for it. We're excited about it. I can't wait for us. We're trying to lean up right now, you and I, which by the way, you're looking great.
Thank you.
I
You
like
are
that.
too. This is as skinny as I'm going to be because the holidays
I know.
start next week.
I know. We got a couple more weeks.
Oh, yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
I won't wear these jeans again.
Oh, that's not, but that top, we can buy a couple more of those.
So, speaking of that,
Mhm.
do you know what you're going to get? Hold on. Do you know what I'm going to get myself for Christmas? Have I sent you what I'm going to get myself for Christmas?
Talk to me.
You need to send me your list
Okay.
of what you're going to get.
I just want to get to Thanksgiving first.
Oh.
And then, yeah,
Oh, that-
and hunting
well-
season and all of that goes
Well,
into it.
but
Cool weather.
Black Friday sales.
That starts November the 1st, by the way, these days.
It's all
Amazon.
month long. I love it.
I like that. I love that as well.
Oh, it's
Well,
going to be a fun holiday.
It is. And since we've got so much to celebrate this year,
Yeah,
man, I'm grateful. We're doing right, babe. We're
we are.
doing right.
Hey, and I have one more funny story to tell that I thought
Go.
you were going to tell. Was it Thanksgiving or Christmas that my sister's first husband was with us at your mom and dad's house?
Oh,
I don't know what it was, but anyway, he almost burned the house down.
He did.
And like for real, almost burned the house down.
Mm-hmm.
So the candles were over by the curtain.
Wait a minute. Let me just let you know. This guy was a pastor.
Doesn't matter. Does it matter?
After he couldn't make it as a pastor, and he started working in a funeral home.
This does not matter.
It does, because this leads into a great story. So this kind of shows you.
But at that point, that wasn't where he was.
Well, he went from ministering to people that were alive to people that were dead. So go ahead.
But it has nothing to do with him burning the house down. Okay. Anyway, he almost burned our house down.
And he's the same one who dripped the turkey out on our patio and a fire erupted. This guy had a problem with fire.
He almost burnt your parents' house down, and he almost burnt our house down.
And destroyed the turkey.
So we took him off the list of invitation.
Mm.
And then he was permanently off the list. We might have to edit this out of the
No, this is perfect. This
podcast.
Is why you got to wait to the end of these podcasts, because you just don't know what
our
could
families are not perfect, but we want them to be peaceful.
We're going to have a great holiday.
Yes, we are.
Regardless of who's coming.
Yeah, he's not coming.
No, he's not. Hey, there is a better story about the time I offended your mom big time in the kitchen.
We told it already.
Babe, we've got new listeners.
That's true.
People,
so they need to go back
to past podcasts.
Because
we're giving them so much right now. It's a mouthful. When they're done with this podcast, they're like, "Oh my God, I can't handle another Alessis." So give them space. That's a story that we'll share in the future. Amazingly, miraculously, your mom still loves me.
She does, but she hasn't come to Thanksgiving ever since.
Not true. And she's great at Thanksgiving, by the way, because she can cook.
She can cook.
She can bake. And then the next day, she'll throw things all together. 2 days later. Yeah.
Yeah. Please don't ruin my kitchen help.
Yeah.
Don't offend.
Almost did that
Almost did.
But
we'll tell that later.
She was big enough to come off of it.
Yeah.
You and your sister were shocked. Deer in a headlight. You were hilarious. And I realized, man, it took me all afternoon to get my foot out of my mouth.
But you apologized. You handled it well.
Yeah. Choking from the foot that was in my mouth. That was horrible. And I confessed it to the Lord and repented. Tried to get it right. And thankfully, she still loves me to this day.
Oh, Lord.
All right. You want to end us?
Yeah.
Go.
Well, thank you for listening, watching another episode of The Family Business with the Alessis. Did I get it?
You got it.
And happy holidays, everybody. It's going to be a great time. Keep listening. Go back and listen to other podcasts if you've missed them. I think I've said that 4 times today. Hey, have a great day.
Thanks so much for joining the Family Business today. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow or subscribe, share it with a friend, and leave us a review. We appreciate your support and can't wait to have you join us next time, because family is everybody's business.